Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching.
Huh?
Did you hear what I said?
Huh? It's a house! Huh?
5 brain cells, 4 aren't working. Have you lost the last 3 brain cells, or do you just have cabbage for brains?
We are all Richard Allen!
Hey, what's going on, freaks? Well, this is donation night, where for the first hour we have, we do this every single month, one last push, try to reach, whatever you guys do, I guess. And then at the end of that, we send donations out to various true crime related charities. Alright, so K-Me is up on the board there. Let's not have like last month where it was just absolutely dead as a doornail for the first 40 minutes, and it was like, you guys know what that we do tonight. Hey, thanks Donna. Alright, let me put that in there. Let's see. Yeah, Pro Burgers, cabbage for brains, exactly. Yeah, so we usually get to right around $1,000 in super chats and whatever, even on PayPal and all kinds of, the different, using Buy Me a Coffee, etc. And then after that, I sort of calculate. I'm trying to get to where we can give away like $4,500 total for the month. We've already done 1,000, so it'd be cool to do 3,500. Like if you guys did 1,000 tonight, that's only 700 to the channel, but still get up to, maybe we can get to 3,500. That'd be cool. But great! Hey, thanks CR and Ollie. Ollie cake. Ollie cake is what she's saying. That's what the rumor was all about. It's me on the Intel, all your friends, and if you don't wait till you see me again, this way I can hit from the horse's mouth right there and there. Check it out. But great! I know it's alley cake. I think it is it. Well, how do you want to pronounce it? Because it's like, I'll eat cake. I'll eat cake. I just say alley cake. Is that alley? I don't know what you just typed in. Alright guys, that's what we do on this night. The freaks come together and we do one last push for the first hour. And then after that, I did get my thumb drive from Delphi. It doesn't seem like it's got a hell of a lot of extra. I don't know why they didn't just do this. Why didn't they determine every single document that's available, put it all together in a zip file, and everybody who sent in the money gets every single document that's available? I mean, isn't that a better way to do it? Seems like it. They did that in the Kanika Jenkins case. Well, let's see. There's 98 people, and only 3 different people have, or 4 different people have sent in support for our donation night. Not sure what's going on again. We're doing this again. Beginning of the show. I mean, I don't have stuff to present or anything during the first hour. This is what we do. Well, so what, Mary? That means 20% due, right? What does that have to do with anything? We don't know, Mary. We don't know. He could have left it accidentally. He could have left it as a calling card. He was studying serial killers. So he wasn't a natural serial killer like somebody who's just a serial killer and leaves a calling card. Kohberger's one that was studying serial killers and probably thought of all the different things and wanted to do them all. So there's a much better chance that somebody like Kohberger would leave a calling card as opposed to just a random killer. Now, it's not very unlikely, Carol. I know that that's what you want to say over and over and over and over and over again. It's not very unlikely. It's not unlikely. It's nothing. All right? I don't care what you think the reason is, Mary. Everybody thinks that. I think it's possible he left it there too during a struggle. I also think it's very possible he left it there intentionally. There's no information that indicates otherwise. In fact, you wouldn't be able to... No, it doesn't mean it's unlikely. 80% doesn't... You say it's... that's what it is, but I don't agree with you, okay? So, and nobody asked you your opinion either. We were actually just doing our donation night. So if you want to go do something else, just remove that person. I knew exactly. I could tell that they were a troll right out of the bat. No, it's not actually, according to math, unlikely. All right. All right, so what's going on, you guys? This is our donation night. We got to get moving here. We're frozen already. We're already in a lull. I can always tell. So if you're out there and you want to be supportive of what we're doing on our donation night, that would be awesome.
Thank Grant for all you do.
All right, there is Toka Charlie. Toka Charlie. And Carol Lehman. I'm putting everybody's name on over here for spinning for notebooks, and maybe we'll give out something else. Who knows? See how we do. Just logged on, and Gray is graying right now. I'm not sure what that means. All right, let's see. Thanks, M10. And by the way, that person typed first originally, very unlikely, which then they deleted it and put unlikely because they knew that, oh, I blew in my argument. All right. Hey, thanks, M10, Carol Lehman, Toka Charlie, Alley Cake, CR, and Donna, and K-Me. Yeah. Thank you, Sonia. All right. Oh, we're only at 25% K-Me. I'm actually going to give money to Ethan's Smile tonight. So it's going to be like 5 different places. Sherry Black Foundation, Ethan Chapin, Texas EquiSearch, Bold.org, which is our scholarship fund, and Identifinders. How do you like that?
It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Yeah, that's something. Thanks. L-I-L-D. I don't even know what those letters are. L-I-L-D. We got to get to the goal though to be able to do what I just said. I kind of assumed that we'd get there pretty easily, but I've assumed that the last couple times, and it's been kind of a struggle. So let's see if we can do it. We are currently at 234. So that means we have 760 something to go. Thank you, Von Dazen. And sweet coffee. And thank you, Stephanie Sprague. Yeah, so what are we at total right now? We are at 10,500. Yeah, so if we can get to like 14 for the so far this year, that'd be pretty good. What would that be? 3,500 average. So we're just kind of building that average up because the first month was only 1,000. I mean, it was the worst we've ever had. So just trying to get things going here tonight. Oh yeah? A warrant for my arrest? Oh jeez, that's hilarious. Did you see like somebody made a meme or something? What are you referring to? Thanks, Lizzie Rob. It's gonna be tough. This is the night, you know, people can try to, you know, support more than normal, I guess. But I mean, I know it's tough because we're always doing the same, you know, like every single night we're raising funds. That's why we're able to do this, and that's why I'm able to keep doing my show. Thank you, Lizzie Rob. Do you have an iPhone? I don't know how to tell you. How does somebody donate from their iPhone? Does anybody know? I don't know if that's what you have, but there's a little thing that looks like a $sign underneath the video. Yep, we're still about 750 short. Nobody knows what that means, Dr. Professor. To the right of the chat. We are, how many minutes in? We're 15 minutes in. We've got 45 more minutes. So I guess we're on pace, but just slowed down dramatically, so it's going to be hard. Lisa Valenzuela on a coffee. Hey, thanks, Lisa. Bought me a can of coffee. Lisa Valenzuela bought me a can of coffee. Oh yeah. WNC Granny, Linda Howell and Donna and Paulette on PayPal. So thank you. Yeah, hit that like button. I thought last night's show was pretty interesting. Somebody made the comment, "Gray, this is too long. You could have easily made it shorter, you know, and condensed it down." It's a freaking live stream. It's not a video, okay? That's what we do. God, I'm just so tired of the whiners. It's just unbelievable. Don't watch if you don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't need to hear from you. I don't know what that means, Lisa. I shouldn't donate because my account is new. I don't know what that means. Nobody said anything about shouldn't do anything. They just said your account is new. And don't worry about it. It's no big deal. But yes, you guys, this is our donation night, where on the last day of each month, we have one last push for an hour, and then I am able to donate money out to various true crime related charities out of the income. We've already given 1,000 out during the month. 500 to Texas Equus. By the way, you guys, so 500 Texas Equus Search and 500 to, was it Rain or Nickmec? I can't remember now. Might have been Rain, but maybe it was 500 to Nickmec and Rain this month. So it wasn't Texas Equus Search, but we Texas Equus Search text messaged me today and said, "Hey, we want to mention you on Facebook, your channel, and put a link." And then I said, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I said, "We've given you guys at least 20,000 over the years, right?" And then she looked it up and she said, "Almost 30." So we've given Texas Equus Search almost $30,000. Okay, that's pretty amazing. I think I just keep repeating the same numbers. And then I forget that I've just kept giving and giving and giving and giving to them. That's not a CW documentary. Or the CW... Well, here's the thing. I was in... You know that show that I was on? Hey, thanks, CR. Also, if you want to donate memberships out there, that would help reach the goal, too. I don't know why we're starting off so slow again on this donation night. Last night when I mentioned it, everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, all right, yeah." And then now we're doing it, and it's just a slog like it was last month and the month before. Let's see. But I was on Court TV the other day, and I don't know if do you guys ever go read the comments underneath there? I don't see any support for me. Like, nobody ever goes, "Oh, you're full of crap." Yeah, but I get so much hate under there. It's just unbelievable. It's like this entire group of people come in and they just act like what I'm saying on those shows is absolutely meaningless. But there's nothing I'm saying is relevant or true, and it's just stupid, you know. Hey, thanks, Allie Cake. And Kimberly, let's see, Kimberly up there, then CR, and then we had what is it? Then Alley Cake with 5 memberships, and then Michelle H with 5. I mean, did I do okay? I thought I did pretty good on that Vinnie Politan Delphi when I showed the overlay of the Ford Focus. Did you guys see that or not? All right, we're currently at We're 30% of our goal. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, but you should see the comments in there. They go, as soon as I saw Gray, I turned it off. Don't ever have him on again. They just go on these long rants. It's just almost unbelievable. Hey, thank you, Sweet Coffee again, and Shay 530. Oh, look at that. Leon Littlejohn again. Came in with some memberships.
Thank you for all you do to help us understand the facts of the cases better.
Yeah, but if you go read the comments under there, it's just mind-boggling. I wish you guys would go read them. Maybe there'd be some support, because all they do is come over with 100 people from a troll group of people, and they just fill the comment sections. Somebody could even say something positive, and you can rest assured that 20 comments underneath it will be negative, and then, you know, kind of trashing that person. And to be honest with you, I don't care if I'm on those shows, okay? I don't ask them, hey, can I be on your show? They call me up. And to be honest, it actually makes it harder to do my show when I'm on one of those shows. It's cool and everything, like, ooh, cool, they wanted me on their show again. But, you know, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not a, I mean, I think 1 or 2 times over all the times I've been on there, I got a hold of them and said, hey, have you seen this? And then they go, oh, hey, you want to come on and talk about that? You know, that's it. And that's with Vinny, you know, like I'll just say, what do you think of this? All right, we are at probably like 35% now. So we got 7 more minutes to try to get to 50%. That way we'll be on track. We try to get to 1,000 in super chats and memberships, etc. in the hour, the first hour, and then we start giving the funds out. So if you have the ability to, that would be great. Just like to look like keyboard warriors. I don't know. I mean, it's literally, I would say 1/4 of the comments are negative. Just they bring my name up in them. Because you hate all the people in the comments. Yeah. Alright, you guys, this is donation night. Don't want to have to, guess I'm reminding again. And look at, come on, Leon Littlejohn, you gotta go fishing or something. You're retired now. But thank you. Thank you again. Nicole, Priam's Curse, Daughter, Molly Molotov, Becca Rebel. Yeah, we are at 417 right now. 417. And there's 100 and something people watching. So if everybody did $5 that's sitting in here, we would reach the goal. Shouldn't be difficult. Let's see. We have an average watch time of 5 minutes and 28 seconds. So that means people are showing up and going, ah, okay, forget it now. Yeah, I mean, this is like the most important night of the month for the channel. Oh yeah, where are you going? Oh, there's Alley Kick. And again. And then, who knows? There's another one. That's one of my common comments. Who knows?
Ocean wave emoji. Ocean wave emoji. Ocean wave emoji.
Yeah, he told me that on the phone. But they're trying to make all this commissary money go to... It should do that too, don't you think? All the nutjob, wacky pro-burgers who send Koberger money, like after he's convicted, these idiots that will still keep saying, he's innocent, he's innocent. Every time they send him money, it should go right to the families or a charity or something, right? Like, why should he get anything? That makes sense. Oh yeah? You gonna do the peacock bass? Right. Thank you, Kathy Giles and Jax D. First super chat on a live stream too. Very cool. All right, we are 2 minutes short of halfway, and we are not at half the goal. I'm not presenting anything right now, but this is what we do every month at the same time. Hey, thanks, Donna. Love your hard work, Ray. Yeah, well, thank you.
Love your hard work, Ray.
And thank you again, Donna. Yeah, we're like 50 short of halfway, which is 1 minute from now. Oh, thanks Leon Littlejohn for the coffee. Thank you to Mary for the coffee.
I'll be back if you want me to.
I hope that the prosecution will never offer a plea deal.
And Plato. I haven't seen Plato for... Where are you, Plato? Hey, thank you, Joseph Brennan. And CR again. The doggies. Yeah, you want me... How about that? Will that help out if I just put the...
Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji.
Clancy's gonna get neutered tomorrow. Poor guy. Yeah. And then Gracie probably not too long from now. Clancy's pretty cool looking though. He probably would have had some cool puppies. He's the one that's right there on the pillow. Yeah, they're pretty cute. My wife always says, hey, maybe we'll let Benny and Gracie have puppies. And I'm like, do you really want to deal with that? I'm not going to. Now we have 4 dogs right now. Thank you, Pets Left Behind. Was that regarding like pet after the owner passes away, there's a dog or pet that's left behind? But anyways, we're gonna get Clancy the white one back there neutered tomorrow, and then Benny's the other one. So I don't know when that'll be. Hey, thanks FSC figure skating coach. I don't know why I said almost said stating. Man, they're really into something. Oh, there's Leon Littlejohn. Oh, yeah. What did you say? Are you going to do the peacock bass? It's hard to keep up. Oh, I think I've had on top chat. Oh, yeah. Look at all these other comments in here. Thank you. Leon Littlejohn. And by the way, if you're somebody that donates, you probably end up like trolls will try to get a hold of you somehow. That's how shitty these people are. So just be on the lookout. I don't think it's easy to find somebody named Leon Littlejohn. Thank you, Harry, me boy. How control? I don't know. They just look at some name. I don't know. They just try to figure it out. You know, send you a message or comment underneath one of your comments or something, and you know. I mean, they don't. They just do it to like if somebody's like a bigger supporter, they always try to get them eliminated. They're just idiots. Like, hey, I mean, hey, Gray, you know, that Gray guy, he's mean. You know. Oh, God. And that kind of hurts. All right, well, we're currently at, let's see. Yeah, a little over half, like 5:30 or so. Hey, look at, there's Chloe walking around. What the hell is she doing? Chloe is the only normal dog that we have. If that's even a thing. She just doesn't do anything weird. She's fun, just kind of. Thank you, Walker. Trolls couldn't find me. No, they don't find. I mean, I'm just saying the bigger. They always just. It's just crazy. You know, we had somebody on here. You know, I don't know. There was somebody out we had that was in here recently that would support the channel quite a bit, but it seemed like they were always. There was something weird going on there. Hey, thanks so much, Cheryl Moran. Very kind, very kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And Melanie Summer. Thank you for your detailed hard work. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it out to Moscow at some point. The only problem is I probably couldn't live stream from there because as soon as I do, the trolls actually track me down. And I mean, it's so crazy. Remember when I went there that one time? And there was this guy that was like driving around, like, "Oh, I see you over there. I see you." What? Just leave me alone. You know, I'm not asking to. It's really bizarre, you know. I think I would just go there to film stuff. Thanks again, M10. Yeah. Like, I got, when I was doing a live stream, you guys, I got pulled over for going 36 and a 25, which, you know, I mean, that's not, you know, wow, you're going 100 miles an hour. It's 36 miles an hour. And then these people actually took the time to go get the body camera, even though it was all, my voice and everything was still on during the live stream. You know, it's like, they just want to, like, I mean, think how psycho you have to be to do that. To waste that kind of time on nothing. Let's see. Do you feel guilty about the same very, very, very small I want to read that. Handful of people, well, yeah, the people that are carrying me, I would be really embarrassed by that. No, I say to them, hey, you guys, you know, I appreciate it. You know, I feel bad that multiple people, you know, more people aren't just, you know, supporting the channel on a nightly basis. And my channel would still be doing it. I would just have to make more videos, and probably, I don't know, like this month probably wouldn't, it would have been okay, you know. Isn't that weird when these people just show up to ask stupid stuff like that? Yeah. Every channel has people that support the channel because they have the ability to more than other people. I'm appreciative to them. I am, you know, they make nights happen sometimes. So, yeah. But no, I am not ashamed or anything like that. All right, so we're currently at like 65% of the goal. Yeah, I say to everybody, if you cannot afford it, do not help support my channel. If you can, then that would be great. Thank you. And, you know, if 20 people do $5, it's the same as somebody sending 100 in. It's, you know, that's the truth. Aren't you ashamed that you try to disrupt a channel that actually gives so much money to various true crime? We've given $238,000, and you want to try to get people to not do that? What an idiot you guys are. Interesting. I'm talking about the trolls. Thanks, K-Me. I did that one. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah. M10. And there's K-Me. Alright. Aren't you ashamed that you defending? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, is this another one? Another ashamed one? It's not a slow burnout. See, what's funny about these people, they think my show's slowly burning out when I just keep getting more and more subs. So I'm not sure what these people are talking about. You know, the economy is not great. You know, hopefully it gets better here soon, because I think once, I don't know, I think it might be a little bit, like a few months, and then things will start switching around. Thank you, Pets Left Behind. Right. Now, see, what happens is there's channels that they watch that never give a nickel of their income to anybody. Okay, so then they go over and they have to trash the people that do it because they know that the people they watch could do it, they just don't do it. Well, the economy was at a weird place prior to the election. Like, things were way, like, it's hard to increase it, but now it's sort of like trying to get rid of, do the tariffs, then you'll do the tax cuts will stay in effect, and then you can sort of have this momentum going forward, I think. With, like, if you can somehow, you know, maybe a 10% tariff isn't a bad thing. It's all the reciprocal tariffs that I mean, isn't that weird to say that, well, we're going to put the same tariff on you, and somehow that's bad? I mean, like, you give it to us, though, so why can't we give you one? Yeah, I don't know if we really have 400 viewers. It looks like somebody, I think we have 120 or so. So we are at, we're about 68% of the goal, so we need another, we're trying to still get another 300 and something. Leon Littlejohn sent me a coffee. It said, "But Gray," and then said thanks on the other one. Well, thank you, actually. I mean, can you name any other, like, true crime channels that each month for a 5-year period, so literally 60, so now we've done it 64 times. We've had donation night, and we've given away in that time a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, 200, you could buy a house. Look at Cheryl Moran said, just to upset the trolls. Hey, all right. Well, there you go. That'll upset them. We used to have people where we'd have a troll rally. As soon as the troll said something, everybody would rally. So it had a negative effect on them. Thank you, Cheryl Moran. Howdy, me boy. Great, I think you have a great production values as well as social values. I like to think we have this in common, even though we have different views on Idaho 4. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you think that Kohberger did it. Okay, I mean, that's really, like, the thing is in the Idaho 4 case, if you believe that Kohberger didn't do it, there's literally something wrong with your brain, okay? Because it's one of those things that's really obvious. But yeah, if you don't agree on certain elements of the case, like who was where and what and so forth like that, that would work. Why are the pups locked up? To piss people like you off, Taylor. That's why. So that somebody like you can come on and get upset and have use virtue signaling, and that's because neither of them are fixed. They're puppies, and they mark everything and they pee on everything. That's why they're not, like, when you say locked up, we let them outside and run around for quite a bit during the day, and then when they come inside, we have to put them in their little enclosed area because they'll walk around the house and mark everything up. Okay? All right. Gray, you have always made the maps and layouts and all the presentations on YouTube. Or did you do something different when you first started doing YouTube? I think I've always kind of done things similarly. Like, I used Google Maps and old newspaper articles and always mapped everything out. I didn't do, yeah, I mean, basically ever since I've been doing this, ever since I've been doing my live stream on YouTube, I've been using mapping, because I did that before I even was a true crime YouTuber. I would just make a video here and there, Thank you, Patty Mills. Oh, there it is. I caught the end of it. Oh, just the end.
Great. Appreciate all of the work you do to provide common sense facts. Red heart
Yeah.
emoji. Patty Mills, not the basketball player.
Patty Mills, not the... You know what's weird? That has an Australian accent when it was reading that. That's hilarious. And by the way, look at the... See the pins there? If I turn them all on that I've done, look at over the years on the left. Watch this. There's so many of them, you can't move Google Earth around. There's too many pins. So right now I just have a couple open. Yeah, cool. Right, those are two different dogs. We have Blue, the dog that we used to have, Taylor, died. So if you been around, you might have seen we did our last, it was a members only live stream where I was holding Blue, and I watched that the other day. It made me sad again, but I'm just sitting there holding Blue, and he's just up here, but he just isn't, he wasn't enjoying living at all. So did that, and then I think we were just kind of, I don't know, it was weird. I was thinking of doing it the next day, but he looked so crappy. We took him that night to Dove Lewis. They put us in a room, and then we had to put him to sleep. And then not too long after that, we thought, well, hell, let's get some more of these guys. And so now we have Clancy and Benny, but I think 3 dogs is a good number. 4, gets a little much, especially these two. They're like absolutely inseparable, almost in an odd way. They won't look, it's just the weirdest thing in the world. They whine if the other one's missing. They run around after each other, and really strange. They're not even in the same litter. They're a month apart, but I think they became sort of buddies. All right. Thank you to Rebecca. Became an Oogla Boogla freak. All right. Huh. Yeah, he was cool. Blue was awesome. Yep. I think he was like 13 or something. We got him when he was 2. Oh wait, where are we at now? We are 150 short of the goal, so we got 10 minutes. 10 more minutes, you guys, and we'll get there. Can we do it? Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Pretty close. Made a good recovery. Yeah, Blue was he was just unique, You could play. He was like a goal. We've had this game where he'd kick a ball back and forth in the hallway, and he would catch the ball, stop it like a goalie, and then he would push it back to you with his 2 paws. Man, that's when I went, Blue's a little smarter than some of the other dogs out there. It's a little weird. Thank you, Leon Littlejohn again. Wow. Leon Littlejohn's just getting those memberships. Yeah, so we need, I think we're at 140 more, 130 more. 130 more with 200, I think 248 is probably the real number now. And, you know, again, thanks to everybody who's supporting the channel in here tonight. I've always liked pugs. Never had one, owned one, or whatever you call it. What's the right word? What's wrong with saying you own a dog? You know. Well, I mean, what's the PC term developed out there? Cool. Is that what it? Let's see. What's 649 plus 2? Wait. There we go. So, thanks, FSC Figure Skating Coach.
Let's do this race.
We can do it. We can do it. Let me look at the number. Hold on. So 660 plus 215. What's that? That's easy. That's 875. So 125 short. 125. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. And a 10, a 20, a 30, a 40, a 15, a 16, a 17, 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I hear 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, there we go. We got and CIS True Crime. There we go. So what does that put us at now? Let's get in there. Oh, look at M10 again. Very cool. M10 Shay 530. Very cool. And CR again. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. So let's see, we're at so right now I think we're at so 709 plus 215. So I think we're only like 75 short now. That's not bad. With 5 minutes to go. Ding, 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 ding. Do I hear 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 5, 5, do I hear 5, do I hear 10, 10, 10, 20, 25, 30.
30 and 30 and 30, 25, 30. You want to put 30, sir, 25, you're out. I'm 25, 30, 30, now 5, I'm 35.
My dog is the best dog. Mine's better than yours, Walker. Blue's better than everybody's. Come on, nobody's ever had a better dog in the world than Blue. He's... Yeah, everybody thinks that they have the best dog. Hey! Here's hopefully help. Yeah, it sure does. Thanks. Thank you, and CIS. And Walker. And an alley cake. So where does that put us? getting there.
Goal. Sparkling hard.
I think like 35 or 40 away. It's hard to do it mathematically, but. I'm just getting some of the spin information in for the PayPals. Okay. I'm just on the side getting people's names in there. There's Linda Howe. Oh, Melanie Summer. Okay, did I get that one? Thank you. Donna D. Or no, Donna. Wait, is that a different one? That's crazy. Oh, never mind. Donna K. Alright, and then Paulette Leonard. And Plato. Alright, and we've got some more coffees. Lisa Valenzuela. Okay, I think I got everybody in there. So what happened in here? Oh, look at that. Okay, so Leon Littlejohn, right? What did we get to? I think we 250. I think we just made it there. All right, you guys, we did it right at the buzzer at 6:59. Can you believe it? And Daff M. And I was messaging with Scouting Dude today, and they're doing okay. They got themselves a like a mobile home kind of thing. Pretty sweet. All right, you guys, we did it. Boom. So now, guess what time it is? It's time to go out. So I think we got to 250 to 1,012. Or no, 1,007 in here. So that was pretty close. Pretty close. I mean, it made it. Alright, so I'm going to do, the first one I'm going to do is, I'll just do them in order that I have them in this folder. So this is going to be to the Ethan Chapin Smile Foundation. You know, never really got to, you know, really go out and live. I mean, after, you know, went to college, it's kind of fun, but that's about it. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Donate online. I don't know how they do it. I haven't checked this out yet. So I'm about to do it over here. I'm not sure why they have bank information just sitting there, but at least it's the only part of it. All right, so I'm sending 500 here. Is there any other? Okay. Let me just check what I'm going to use here. Hold on. Yeah, use that one. United States. United States. Okay. So, I don't know if this sends me an email or not. I guess that's the problem. So if I just go like this, here we go. Let's see what happens. I just hit the button. Let me see what happens. I don't know if it goes somewhere. And there it is. It says, thank you. Thanks for donation. $500 to Ethan Smile. And there it is. A payment to Ethan Smile will appear on your statement. There you go, you guys, right there. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to copy this. I don't know what they're going to send me as a proof. So, I'm going to grab that really quick. There's an I'm a DNA detective.
Sorry to be tardy to the party. Party face emoji. Thanks for making a difference in the true crime community.
Well, thank you. Alright, so then the next place we're going to go is, oh yeah, our Fallen Freaks Scholarship Fund. And I'm just going to do 500 more here. We're at 3,000. That 15,000 isn't a goal. That's how much we've raised so far. We've given out 12 of it to scholarships and have 3 in there currently, and I'm adding another 500 to make it 3,500. So there we go. Yep, 500. 100%. Okay, I might have to use my bank again. That's right, this place has me go out and contact my bank. I'll just say, in honor of the fallen freaks. And that Ethan, you know, that's a scholarship. I think it's for like a scholarship in honor of Ethan Chapin, that last one. If you want to, I can read more about it. And that's the foundation honoring Ethan Chapin, love life, people, and new adventures by providing scholarships that enable others to follow their dreams. Dreams that he was not able to fulfill because Brian Koberger killed him. Not some Brent Kopacka, not some other guy. Alright, I'm going to use I have to go through my bank on this one. Hey, look at that, it's Amy Higgs!
Happy donation night, freak family.
Sending me wow, thanks so much, Amy Higg. How's school going? You're about done? You're about ready to be one of the guests on the show after you become an expert out there in forensics? I have to fill in these numbers. Okay, that's mine. It's having me log into my bank over here. Okay. I'll just show you the last screen that pops up. Graduating next year. Awesome. And something just popped up on the screen that said thanks for your donation, but it took off before. Let me see if it shows up over here. Well, we just gave $500 to our scholarship fund. However, when it popped up on the screen, it shifted out really quick. So I don't know if the, oh, there it is. There it is right there. All right. So here it is right there. See that? Well, it says you connected your bank to them. No, not that one. This one here. There we go. It says, thank you for your contribution of $500 scholarship fund. Grey Hughes Investigates. We're currently processing your donation. So there it is. Now that makes $3,500 in there. See, I have to do this every single time because the trolls, they think, how do we know you donated? They always say that, but I show every single one of them. And you can ask the freaks that have been here. I show every single donation that happens. All right, I had to do a screenshot there really quick. All right, now we're going to do... which one do I not have on there? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do... we just did Fallen Freaks. Now we're going to do a new one from the Sherry Black Foundation right here. Sherry Black Foundation, our mission is to advocate for victims of violent crime by providing resources that will result in the advancement of homicide investigations. All right, so I don't know how many times I'm going to, go back. I'll try to throw this to this one every once in a while because it sounds like a cool one, and it's in honor of a victim. So we're going to, I'm going to do $1,000 to this one. And there it is, help solve a case. Boom, do that. I'm going to add a note. In honor of the fallen freaks of Grey Hughes Investigates. Alright, there we go. I'm going to do, hold on, I'm not sure if it switches over to my account, so hold on. Okay, this one will come through my email, I think. Thank you for supporting the Sherry Black Foundation. Help us spread the word. Okay, so we just did that. I think it's an odd number again, because they had me pay for the... jeez, that sucked. It was like a huge portion on the... Well, I guess it counts for me anyways, I guess. So it ended up being $1,080. Hold on a second. $1,180. Alright. I hate that when they put that little that fee on the end. But it's alright. So here's the one that just came in. I just opened it up right here. So it's $1,180 to give butter. And somehow their some fee was... That's why I like to just do straight up cash, but there was $180 extra something, whatever the hell that is. So we got that. Let me just copy that too. So now I'm going to have a weird number in there. Thanks, H. Runs. Okay, now the next one is one that we do from time to, I mean, often really, is Texas Echo Search. This one gets, we'll do 500 to Texas Echo Search. Now, is this one I have to use my own card again? Let's see. Oh wait, there it is. It has, that one's easier. All right. I'm use the PayPal, but use my debit card through there. Oh, so 500. Yeah, like it's, yeah, I mean, generally it's better on here. Like if people, on donation night, if more people did the coffees or PayPal, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, T-Moral, but let's see. All right, so that one worked. Let me go to my email again and load it up, and right there at the bottom of the screen, there it is. You donated $500 US to Texas Echo Search. And I'm going to screen grab that. I know the trolls just absolutely get devastated when we help charities out there, but you know, why don't you try it sometime? Might be good. Might be good for your soul, you idiots. I mean, they're so stupid. Oh. Okay. All right. So now we got. So I guess that's 100. 1,000. 118. Ah, jeez. I don't like having numbers like that. 1,118. Okay. Now the next one is our DNA fund that we do with identifiers. So that one I have to use my bank because it doesn't. If you don't use your bank, they charge 6%, and we've given them over $100,000, which would be equivalent to $6,000. And that would actually be a solving almost 2 cases now because things are cheaper. So got to go on there, and then maybe I'll show you. There's a screen that I usually end up showing, but we send it to Intermountain Forensics. Well, that just came through. Jeez. Idiots. I paid my... Okay, I get it. Weird. Alright, so pay... Transfer. Mountain Forensics. Pay. For Dr. Colleen Fitzpatrick and Identifinders. All right, there we go. And what did that say? Oh. Hold on. Well, it says this online payment to Intermountain Forensics is pending. So you guys just get to find out when we get a spreadsheet from them, and then you'll see it on there. So there you go. That screen didn't pop up, or it did, and I skipped through it too fast. Hold on, I gotta check something really fast. Why it took so long. Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. I did that. All right. Awesome, you guys. A successful night. Now we have to go in and update the numbers over here. So what do we have? We've got this number will be increased by, and we're gonna have some funky numbers in here now, but we did 3,005. Oh, wait, let's see, 3,618 needs to be added to this. So I'm actually gonna get my calculator out, because that's why I hate using these. 3,618. Well, that's actually plus 239,511. All right, now we're almost at a $500,000, you guys, or a $250,000. We're almost at a $250,000. Getting close. $243,129. That's pretty good. All right, and then this year, $3,006. So it'll be $14,118. Not bad. So if we keep up that pace, we can get to 42 for the year. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, there you go. Everything is all updated. So we are at 14,118 this year and 243,129 since January of 2020. Can I get a boom? All right, freaks. And see, we've only got 150 people watching. That's the number that's the real number. Every donation night, it's exactly the same. Those other numbers we saw earlier weren't real. So here's the, here's what it looks like. Do you think that looks, hold on, let me go over here. Does that look legitimate? Like that's, see, this is it right here. Boom. May have made it to there, and then now it's right there. This whole thing here is totally bogus. Okay? Totally bogus. And we got up to like 11 something. Pretty good. But that's only 700 after YouTube takes its portion, so we gave out $3,500 tonight and $1,000 earlier in the month, so the month total was $4,618. That's a pretty good month right there. Yeah, well, it doesn't quite, well, yeah, I mean, there's usually like 3 or 4 little peaks they have. This one doesn't look more as much like Bart Simpson's hair. All right. Anyways, I'll be back here in a minute. I gotta go use the facility. All right. Let me play your favorite song. Did you guys love that music? I do have an office and bathroom in my office. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for getting us to the goal on donation night and allowing us to kick some ass yet again. A contracted job and we need to finish it. Man, you're always talking about some totally random stuff, man. It's just all right. So we've got the I got this thumb drive today in the Delphi case. Wait, before we do that, let me do the spins while people are still here. I think I need to get a couple of the last ones that are in there, though. Each runs. Thought I did that one already. Kathy Friedenmaker. Amy Higg. All right, let's do the I'm going to give away 5 notebook combinations. What are you talking about, Cindy? You just show up and say, yeah? Jesus. You don't even say a word the entire night, and then that's your first comment. That's good stuff. All right, here comes the wheel. And here we go. Look at that. That's how deep that is. All right, here we go. Leon Littlejohn. He won the notebook. And you got to send me your address and everything in an email. grayhuze2@gmail.com. Here it is right here. I think Cindy's turned into a troll. Just kind of shows up and lingering, waiting and watching. Probably got suckered in by the little community of trolls out there. All right, let's see. I think I took him out of there. Okay, now we're going to do another spin. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Here we go. Alley cake. There you go. Send me one. There you go, alley cake. Make sure to send me your email with the address on it. Ah, look at Amy Higg. You still there, Amy Higg? Yeah, make sure to send me the email with the address. And here we go. WNC Granny. There you go. Not sure if Amy's still around, but there we go. I just put it up in the chat. Melanie Summer. Maybe I'll do one more. We'll give out 6 of them. All right, here we go. And Cheryl Moran right there. All right. Very cool. So you got to send me Right here, grayhuze2@gmail.com. All right, that's 6 of them. Come on, Cindy, do you really care that much? You weren't here the whole night and you come in at the end? I don't know. Claps that get in the background that goes woo. Alright, I'm going to do one more. That'll make 7. Now look at that. Figure skating coach. There we go. Alright. Looks like CR almost won one. You can send me an email, CR, if you want one. You've sent in so many memberships this month. So let me know if you want one. If you're out there, if you're still there, CR, send me an email at grayhuze2, GRAYHUZE2 at gmail.com. Oh, there you go. If those trolls out there ever try to contact me, I'll call the count. Yeah, you should. No, well, they're not going to call you because you haven't. You're not one of the ones that I'm talking about. Hey, Mr.
Definitely gets an A++ for high tech. Thank you for your in-depth coverages of cases that mean a lot to the true crime community.
Well, thanks, Mr. Furley. But you know, unfortunately, there's just, you know, it doesn't matter what I say. There's this group of people that will always go around and trash what I say. It's pretty amazing. But who cares? You know, that's the funny part is, like, you know, it hasn't stopped. Like, if Court TV wants me to go on the show, they get a hold of me. They don't go, oh, these trolls said this and that, because they know that they're full of crap. Because they look at my information and they see that later, oh my God, that was real. That worked out. That was absolutely what happened. And that makes sense. And by the way, everything that I'm showing you is going to be true. Okay, like the, well, for example, in the Delphi case, a jury found Richard Allen absolutely guilty, right? And then I'm out there, I've been saying he was the guy the whole time, and a jury found him guilty. And then and then after the fact, they're putting out information, and I'm showing you how he's guilty with that information, and somehow I'm a troll that just doesn't, you know, he convicted an innocent guy. It's so ridiculous, you know? It's scary, actually, that there's people that dumb. There it is, that one. I'm just looking for my new folder. Alright, so I got, you know, they sent me like the same exhibits that other people got. Some of the stuff in this one I haven't seen before. Let's see. So this camera has the different people on it. So I guess if we go to the top, well, that's the picture in the car. We've seen that one already. But isn't that crazy? They were killed just a little bit after that. Oh yeah, what's this saying? What is this exhibit? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I see. That's the Monon High Bridge. That's where the crime... Wait. Well, the Monon High Bridge is right here. Let me rotate this a little bit. Yeah, there. Right there. I thought that, yeah. Wow, that's weird. How old is this photograph? Or is this upside down? What are we looking at here? This is crazy. I think this is like upside down. It's supposed to be like that. Okay, yeah, so this is the Monenhigh Bridge, and then right there's the crime scene. I'm not really sure what this other, that's the Hoosier Harvest Store, yes, that's the abandoned CPS building. This is the Freedom Bridge. I think they're showing what way the river flows. It does go that way. This B here, I don't know what that is. That's the barricade bridge. So I'm not really sure. These are all exhibits that were at the trial, by the way. See, Cindy, you get to see something. And that's the crime scene, so obviously I got to rotate this around. I think we've looked at this one before, but so this must be the tree shape here. It's not a round tree, it has a weird shape to it, like a trunk. And then there's this huge branch they put there. There must have been a photograph that looked just like this, because this is pretty much traced right here. And then there's this tree over here. I wonder if this is the one that they think that she was attacked at. Because there's a blood pool here, and then she's found over here. I bet she was dragged to here. And then, there's this other blood pool with a branch in it. I wonder what, this one's never been mentioned though. Why hasn't this one ever been talked about? It was a pretty big branch. I don't know if it was quite as big as they made it look here. So apparently this is Betsy Blair's Fitbit on February 13th. And she walked a lot of steps, 18,265. Yeah, I'm a visual learner too. So it looks like when she was there, so that last time, you can see right here, when she got there at 1:40. I wanted to see the map though. I didn't want to see the steps. But I guess if you kind of extrapolate it out, I might be able to. So she got there right at this green here is when she got there, because she got there at 1:46, right? So look where that is, 2 o'clock. That's probably 1:46-ish. Like one, like one's here, 1:15. Yeah, exactly. So 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45. She got there at 1:46. She walked 1,500 steps, and then she ended up at, I think she got to her car at 2:13 or so, like 2:12, 2:13. And so in that one, she walked even more because she went all the way to the Freedom Bridge and all the way back. And then some of that walking is in, so 2 to 2:15. So this would be 2 o'clock, and then there isn't as much walking because she actually was in her car at like 2:12, so a lot of that time was driving to get to 2:15. And then later she probably just at home or whatever walked further. Okay, and then this right here is Betsy Blair arriving to go to the Monenhigh Bridge trails. That's her right there. I don't know what kind of car that is, but that's, you know, Betsy Blair. And let's, I guess we could go to there. Man, you guys are quiet. I mean, I made a comment to Cindy like 10 minutes ago, and there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 comments since then. Yeah, so what you're seeing right there is there's a camera on this building. Hoosier Harvest Store. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's, jeez. It's right here. This camera. There's a camera right there, and it's filming like this. And see the parking lot right here? Same parking lot. This thing. That's right here. And so that's Betsy Blair headed straight down like this to park right here. That's where you would park. Right there. To get out to the Monon High Bridge Trail and walk that direction. Yeah, she dressed herself, you guys. There's a lot of people out there that are just, they get so confused. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. No, listen. They were both completely nude at one point. And Abby's clothes were, a lot of it was found in the water in her shirt. And so Richard Allen allowed her to dress again, but the only available pants were Libby's pants, so she put those on, and then she put on Libby's sweatshirt, and then, but she still had on her pink. Now she could have just been partially nude, but she had her like maroon top on. Her tan jacket that she was wearing was in the water, and then she was allowed to put her shoes back on again. And then Richard Allen changed his mind. I think he was going to let her go, and then he killed her. And that makes sense. And I think it's crazy when people keep talking about how somebody dressed her. What are you talking about? You guys are nuts. Her hands were curled up in her sweatshirt too. She was alive when she put that on. Anyways, there's that. So that's Betsy Blair coming there at noon, right? And then this is her leaving at 1:15. So this is about 30 minutes before Betsy Blair gets back, actually. So the next one we should see is her again. There she comes again, because she went to the library to go to the bathroom. And there it is at 1:46:20. And then check this out. Look at this, 1:46:20 and 1:49:06. So that's Kelsey's vehicle right there. Is that crazy or what? So what we have is on this camera right here. Let's go back to the one above. We have Betsy Blair at 1:46:20 driving by right like this, and then parks. So she probably got here at 1:46:45 and then got out of her vehicle by 1:47. Then right after that, Kelsey's car drives by there at 1:49:06. So Betsy Blair got here at 1:47, and then Kelsey's car went 1:49:06, so she was probably here, leaving here at 1:48:45 or something. And then just before that, the girls got out, so they were about 1:45 behind Betsy Blair when they got out of the car, and they're walking slow. And that's why we know that Betsy Blair was walking down, and it's obvious that she ran into Abby and Libby because of the direction that she went. She said that when Betsy Blair walked down to the bridge here, turned around and went back this direction, she passed Abby and Libby, who were dropped off by Kelsey when she drove by, and they were dropped off a minute 45 after Betsy Blair got out. And then when she turned around and came back, she passed Abby and Libby, and Abby and Libby therefore have to run into the guy that Betsy Blair saw standing on platform 1 wearing blue jeans, dark jacket, and you know, the whole rigmarole that we've heard 1,000 times. I haven't seen any of these other video images out there. I'm sure they are, though. I haven't watched anybody's stuff after that first day when that one guy had him. Are you guys following along with what we're talking about? It's just crazy. And then at 2:18:59, Betsy Blair takes off again. And see, that says 15:12:59, but the actual time is 2:18. That camera's off. So it's 2:18 and 59 seconds. That's when Betsy Blair... see, isn't that incredible, you guys? See, here's Betsy Blair leaving. And Betsy Blair is the last person to see Abby and Libby alive other than the killer, Richard Allen. And she's driving away. And at this very moment here, as she's driving away, the Hoosier Harvest Store, Richard Allen has already reached the end of the bridge and has the girls go down the hill. They're probably about like right here when Betsy Blair is driving right there. And then this one is Sarah Carbaugh at 3:56:13. Isn't that interesting? Like, if she really did see Richard Allen, just off to the left, about 200 yards, is Richard Allen. You know, whatever, how many yards is, I don't know if it's 200. Richard Allen's somewhere right around in here, and I think if that is him, then he would avoid going near this trailhead here, because when Betsy Blair drove by, she said there was a whole bunch of people there getting ready to search for the girls. So he would have walked around and made his way back to his vehicle that's over here. And then I'm not sure what the order is here. What's this thing? I mean, these are all exhibits. So what's this exhibit for? I don't know. And this is a picture. I have a better version of this myself. It's not very clear at all. That's okay. Maybe the people that aren't chatting are the ones following along. I think I should look at it like that. And by the way, the people that are able to support the channel with bigger money and stuff like that, I feel real fortunate when there's people like that around to help out the channel. And there used to be more people like that over the years. Like there used to be 6 or 7 people at any given time. But I don't know if it's the economy or what, but it's kind of reduced the number down, so it's like it's very it feels real fortunate, because when they don't if there aren't those types, then some nights it's hard to reach goals, and but I've always over the years fortunately had some people that are able to support the channel more and I'm really thankful. So thank you, and everybody too, that anybody that's supporting the channel during my streams, so you can see that it allows me to keep doing the shows. And then also we do a lot of great stuff. I mean, $4,618 this month out, you know? And I think that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's people out there that just, they don't get it. Yeah. All right, so we've got Richard Allen. He shows up at 127.35. That's, oh, there it is. We didn't have that one before. See that little short one there where he's pulling in? Right by the camera. I didn't have that one. And then this one is probably almost the same. 127.36. I had that one before. Then 127.37 right there. I made an overlay video with a 3D model of a black 2016 Ford Focus. And I mean, you guys saw that, right? It was pretty sweet. It literally matched everything. And that's just it. I mean, it matched perfectly. And of course, you know, Barbara McDonald was like, well, there's a lot of cars that kind of look like that. Really, is there a lot of cars, though, exactly when Richard Allen said he was going to be there, that look like his driving by? See, if you guys go watch the video with Barbara McDonald in it, with me in it, she sits there and tells everybody that, oh, yeah, there's lots of cars that look like that out there. You know, there was just a, really? There's another black car that matches Richard Allen's car exactly within a 2-minute window of when he said he got there. In a small town like that. There's only one black 2016 Ford Focus in the area. But there's these other cars that look sort of similar, and they're all just happen to be driving. Or another, isn't it amazing the similarities between that and the Idaho 4 case? And there it is again. Do I have this stabilized one? Let's see. That's crazy. I haven't seen this for a while again now. This video. There it is. Look at it. That's them at the end of the bridge. And here comes this nut job. I made a really good one where I stabilized it all. He's right behind me, I think. See, there it is. There's Richard Allen, the barbarian killer.
See, this is the path
That we go down?
that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
Guys? God, that's just crazy. Jeez. Anyways, so we had that one. And then this one is 127.39. What's this one? Oh, even farther over. Oh, that's, we had that one by the telephone pole there. 127.40. I don't know if I had this one though. Oh yeah, I didn't have that one. So there's 5 still frames. That's interesting. Yeah, because he's right from there. So it's right here, and that means it's that house. The telephone pole that we were looking at is right here. See that shadow? That's the telephone pole from this camera, looking right at that telephone pole, and then that house that you see right here is right here. See, you can even see that that part of the house is inset more than that one. And here we go, there. Hey, thanks, Vicky White. I heard the thing I heard differently in court is I didn't hear her say he's got a gun, or he You know, what do you say? That be a gun? I think she says, that we go down. Okay, I'm absolutely certain that's what it says. I don't have any doubt. To me, it doesn't matter. You can see that he's holding something. You can hear the click of a gun, and you know, it's obvious. One of his bullets was even at the crime scene. Apparently. Oh, yeah, they showed him. Is that again, even? Yeah, look at that. So there's actually 6 of them. There's one there, and then another one right here. And then even again. One, so what time is that? 127:43, and then they have him again. So they gave a lot. 127:44. So he's way over here. You can just barely see it at the edge of the screen. And there's a really, that's a good one. That's an enhanced one single still frame, and man, that looks exactly like his vehicle. I mean, literally. I wonder if, let's try to do something here. Let's take this. I have my 3D model of it, but let's just take that.
3:57 a.m. here. I should be asleep, but wanted to say hi, Gray and freak sex.
Wow, that is early. Hey, look at that. The old one where Chloe's, do you see that? Chloe was hugging Blue. Oh, man. Why didn't they release what? Not sure what you're talking about. All right, here we go. That one. So let's take that last one I just, oh man, you can just tell already. I mean, I didn't see this one before in the release, when people were showing released images. So that's Richard Allen's vehicle right there. And now let's do this. Hold on. I think that's pretty close. So I'm going to open up Photoshop. Yeah, it's 100% is. Well, I made a video where I have a 3D model. I purchased the exact, 2016 black Ford Focus hatchback. No. Let's see, edit, transform, scale. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Just at a different angle. But I mean, that's just, I mean, absolutely the same car. I can't, I have to rotate it, but look at that. Hell, it looks like you can even see that little part that juts off like that right there. Back here, then the lights and And it's a little different angle, but you can tell if you rotated it to the left. You'd have to like take it from the top, rotate it to the left a little bit. That's about the only way to do that. Thank you, self-esteem. Right, I could. I don't understand that. Oh, I see. Why didn't they release the vehicle? Yeah, I mean, how ridiculous. I think people would have said, oh, wow, that looks like a Ford Focus. And then they would have looked around in town. And I think it's just, that is kind of bizarre, isn't it? Like, they weren't able to figure out what type of vehicle that was. I mean, that's bothersome. Not only from an investigative point of view. It's like, I mean, maybe they were holding that. I guess I could see that. Let's say you put out that it's a black Ford Focus. Looks like it's a black, and then whoever owns, I mean, I don't know. I guess that would be pretty obvious then that you're trying to hide something. So why would you put it out? But I mean, wouldn't they have just known, wait, that looks like that's a black Ford Focus. And then look around in town and go, ooh, there's only one here. That's Richard Allen. You know, no, they did not. We didn't know about this vehicle. They didn't know that that was the suspect vehicle. Although, you know, I think they didn't. I mean, you would think they would have thought maybe it is because of the time that it got there. You know, it got there at 1:30. And then you would think in their minds, well, maybe that's the vehicle that parked, because we know that that person then passes the 4 girls not too long after that. I don't know. It just seems like that would be something you could just sort of put together, you know. I don't know. Maybe it was different the way it came together. I don't know, but. Wow, hey, thanks, Christine Hale. Thank you for all your hard work and exceptional content. Well, thank you.
Thank you for all your hard work and exceptional content. You rock.
I appreciate that. Not a launcher. Ford, let's see, Focus. Okay. In here. All right. See, this is the one I purchased right here. See that? You guys want to try to do, using this image, try to mimic that again? I think I have it right here. There's the 3D Studio. Now that's their version of it. Maybe that one? Let's see. Let me see what happens when I click on this. I'm not sure what it's going to do. It's trying to load up. I don't think this is going to be the right one to use. I can go find. Oh, I should be able to find it in here, right? Civil view. What the heck? Okay. Scene. I don't even want to do that one. File. Recent. Oh, there it is. Ford Focus. Who's your harvester? Food focus. There, Ford Focus 2. Alright, there we go. This one should be the one. Oh yeah, look at it. I even got him over at the pole there. Open it up. Wow, that opened just like that. What happened to the map that I had on there? I think I'm going to reset this whole thing. Get out of here. And then I'm going to reopen that again. Yes, I want to reset it. Okay, file, open, recent, Ford Focus. Don't save. Not sure why the ground doesn't have the the ground map isn't on there. Don't know why. Delphi map. Who's your harvester? Yeah, so that's right there. What happens if I render it? Does it show anything? No. Well, there's the vehicle, I can see that. Thank you, Marilise. Oh, I see. I had it turned off, the ground plane. There it is. Well, there's always an answer for something. So look at, I have the vehicle where on the road, I could probably make it smaller because these vehicles are smaller than that on the road. Okay, so if we look through here, there it is. Is that in the air? Yeah. So that image that we were looking at right there is, which one of these? That one? That one's pretty good too. Let's see what's in the background of this shot. Okay, see that clump of dark trees right there? And then one tree right there. So if we go up, and I don't think it's that one, it's not this one, it's not this one. It kind of thought it was, but I can see the clump. It's right there, it's that one. See right in there? So if we zoom in, see if we can zoom in and get the clearest version we can out of this. So they have a much clearer version than what we're looking at. Not when I say much, I don't know if I mean, obviously that they just showed us a better image than that one. So from this corner, it looks like it's about halfway between that telephone pole and right there, the driveway. So we take, what happened to the car? It's gone. Oh, that's Google Earth. Shit. That's so funny. And that's the telephone pole right here. So it's literally just only about right here. About right there. Then we look through the camera. Render setup. And it's going to Delphi files, still shots 3. Oh yeah, gotta turn off the plane again. Let's see. See, I actually purchased a black 2016 Ford Focus with a hatchback. So there it is. And then let's take this one out of here. And then open Delphi files. I thought I just saw it. There it is. Delphi files. Still shots. Number 3. Jesus. That's not what I just did. So it's going to get kind of blurry looking-ish. Look at, I even have the right, look at the angle with the wheels. Isn't that crazy? God, I'm good at this. Right there. About that angle. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Ding 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 ding. Look at the wheels, how they're almost exactly the same, in the same spot, and they're also, you can see air through them, right? Because even on this car, it has those special see-through wheels. Bing 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 bing. Can I get a boom? Yeah, let's see. Edit transform. Let me just make it a little bit. Let me just work, see if I can get it more. I think it's perfect though. It's just like that. See, even when you, even the back of, I mean, look at this right here, you guys. Right in there. And then it fits right in there. Yes, that's right, Barbara McDonald. It's just another car in the neighborhood. One that just happens to look exactly like Richard Allen's vehicle. What are the odds of that? That another car looking just like his was in the same rural, out of the, you know, kind of, people don't drive there too much place within a 2-minute window. How about that? Look at that, using that one. And the lighting's just not right on mine. Unfortunately, oh yeah, what did they say? See, I'm not getting the specular lighting on top of the vehicle on my render for some reason. Now imagine if I did do that. It would be exactly the same. I'm just not. See how there's this light up here on top? I'm just not getting it. For some reason, I can't get the sun, even though I have the sun angle set up correctly. It's not doing it. However, it's in the same exact spot. I mean, I can see the same roof top. Maybe we can try to figure that out. Let's see. And we can use ChatGPT. Let's see what happens if I ask the question. Using 3D Studio Max, I don't seem to have the specular... Oh, they call it something else now. It's not called that. Let me look. There's the light. Or actually, let me go into here. This is where it makes the difference in the texture itself. Yeah, see that specular, that's where you get the shine. Maybe we could just try to, well, let's see. Maybe that wasn't on. Alright, there we go. See how there's a little bit of a shine up there? Just work one time. No, didn't do it again. Okay. Let's try that one. I'm trying to get the reflective part on the top. Optical, what? No. Let's see, I don't seem to have the specular color on top, or specular light, or I guess it's specular appearance on a vehicle roof while using the sunlight system. No, there's actually another one, another sunlight system in here, almost the same. Maybe I should try that one. This usually happens due to a common issue involving the lighting setup, material properties, and rendering settings in 3D Studio Max. Here's a step.
This usually happens due to a few common issues involving the lighting setup, material properties, and rendering settings in 3 deciseconds max. Here's a step-by-step troubleshooting guide to restore that specular highlight appearance. Step-by-step troubleshooting.
Yeah, roughness and
1.
glossiness. That's
Verify your material properties. Material type. If using physical material or Arnold standard surface, ensure reflectivity is increased. Roughness, glossiness settings are set appropriately. Metalness, if metallic paint, should be properly adjusted, often 0.8 to 1 for metallic finishes. Standard material legacy, increase the specular level and adjust glossiness to create noticeable specular reflections. 2. Check sunlight system. Go to your sun...
See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, I got to the next one's what I want to check too, though. So, glossiness. Where's that? Oh, right here. Oh, yeah. Glossiness is... I can see it. It kind of looks like it should be doing what I want it to do. Oh, actually, that was the... What an idiot. That wasn't even what I was supposed to be doing. 0... 0. That wasn't the right object. It's this one over here. So now I'm going to switch the glossiness on the black, because that's the vehicle. Let's try it now. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to go to the next step. Ah! There it is. All right, now we're going to bring that one in. Oh, this is going to be way better now. Holy crap. Let's see. File. Open. Well, I think I have it right here. It's going to ask me to if I want to. I guess not. That doesn't look like the right one. Hold on. Render. Yeah, it's a PNG render. Yeah, maybe that is right. I don't know. Let's see. Ah. That's so weird, because the one in the image that's rendering, the light, the roofs, that doesn't look like the right one. Let me just name it something totally different so I know that it did it. Render setup. I'll call that 99. See, it doesn't look like the one I just did, I can tell you, just by looking at the roof, and there was light there and everything. Oh, it's up here. It was up here. That's where it was. So that was right there. All right, here we go. There we go. Got that. And I use the exact same time of day, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Oh man, That's so close, you know. I mean, I'm using a 3D model. You know, have to predict the height and everything. It's just... Look at that. Look at the back, too, when I blink on and off. Look at that. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it's just... You know, it's hard to get the exact angle that they have. But everything's the same. I mean, even, like, it looks like... maybe I can try to imitate this better. You know, the camera might be... I think it's a little lower. Let's try that. Yeah, that's probably way too high off the ground. So let's bring it down. Maybe not that low, but... Yeah, probably more like that. Let's see what happens. And if I can't see the roof, then I'll make it a little bit higher. Okay, I can see it there.
Night shift sucks. Late again.
Thanks, Mark Willis. We'll try a couple different ones. Let's see. There's one. Well, that's below it. Is that like even below the... Wow, that's below the ground. How did that even work? That wouldn't work. I'm sure this is kind of boring, waiting for all this to render and stuff. And it's also a fisheye lens on the camera, so it makes things a little off. Oops. Gotta turn off the ground. Do it again. Well, good. I'm not speaking very... This is what I do on the side when I'm not doing a show. You know, stuff like kind of trying to figure stuff out. No, that's right. It's also rotated. I forgot to do that. Let's try 97 first. Yeah, isn't that cool? I even have the same tires that it has. I think I need to move the... I actually think I need to move the car back a little bit because the spacing is too... It should be... Like, if I move the car backwards, those wheels will be a little closer. See how this one sort of overlaps onto that wheel, and then this one, there's not as much of this space right there. So I think I need to move the vehicle back because I'm just eyeballing it anyways. So let's just do 3 renders again instead of wasting time. So take him, move it back to about like right there. Just a slight difference. Then through the camera, render. We'll just, yeah, let me turn that off. Do this one first. Good night, Mark. 97. Then, let's see. What happened? Oh. It renders with whatever you're looking through at the time. Well, hey, at least it's a manufacturing plant, Mark. There you go. Boom. I'm gonna try one. I mean, that looks like that'd be pretty low. And there we go. Alright, that's not going to work. We got to go through the camera again. Just made the same mistake. Yeah. We need more manufacturing. So we don't have to rely on China during a pandemic that they caused. We got to rely on them to send us stuff. What a joke. Almost makes you wonder what the hell they were doing. Alright, let's see. File, open. Here's one. Update. Control A. Okay, this might be better now. It's looking pretty good. Look at, watch. Edit, transform, scale. See the wheels, I think I've got the right distance back. When I make it the right size, see that? Just like that. Oh man. Oh, Jesus, that's even better than the one before. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Hello. Look at even in the back, this little thing back here. See back here? Watch. Or is it this one? Did I just do this? It's this one right here. Man, that's amazing right there. That is just... What do you think of that, Barbara McDonald? That's unreal. Alright, we got that one. Now let's bring in the other ones. See if they're even better. So 98. Now on that last one, it's weird. I didn't even... Let me try something really quick. Let me get rid of... Hide that one. I didn't even rotate it a little bit. You can see how the ground isn't flat there. It's hard to tell though because it's a distorted lens. I mean, it's I actually think the way we have it, it's the way it should be. Because it, I don't know, I mean that's pretty good too, actually. But when it's just flat, the roof, it has more of the flat part. So when it's like that, I mean that's really close. And actually it matches pretty good with the bottom too. Look at the bottom of the car. This car here, look at it. It goes, locks right into that. So it is pretty flat though, then. See that? I mean, that's like exactly going with it. I'm not sure if you could see what I was talking about, but alright, so let's turn that one off. Got this one in here. We should call them Alanistas. That's just like a little different angle. Now it's got to move over a little bit. Right there. Pretty good. And one more. That one's pretty good too. Look, I mean, even the the sunlight on the roof is good. Anybody out there think that's not a Ford Focus now? Anybody? These are the different vehicles. They're kind of moved a little bit. Let's see. That right there. I made them all little different sizes, but pretty damn close. Alright, well, that's all I got on that. And then let's see what else we have in here. I think that's pretty obvious that that's it. And that's his vehicle. That's all that was in that PDF file. And oh, that was something different. I'm trying to find a folder now. Alright, so these are ones we already watched, these interrogations. I might want to go through those again one of these days. And then these are videos that they made. You know what's weird is I have better versions of them. I mean, look at this. Why didn't they use the one like that? You know, I have one where it looks the way it looks back then. They're using, like, these are things they made later. I mean, it's strange that you wouldn't have thought of making, because we did this, like, way back then. I go, hey, can you make a video of you walking from here to there? And this is, like, more recent with the pave, everything. But this was what they showed at trial, but it doesn't show you what it looked like at the time, although this is good. I mean, that's how clear the trees are. There's nothing on them. I don't know if he ever said that, M10. No, he didn't say that, Marilee. That was never said. You're believing in an inmate who said that he said that. It's just not true. You're taking the word of an inmate who said that. Come on. Where do you get this stuff? I mean, I don't even know if you guys need to see this. We've seen this. I've played this to you 1,000 times. Then they also have this video where it's not as good as the one I have of the exact same thing. It's my, you know, like this is what it kind of looked like this. But unfortunately, when they get to the trail, it's the new cement and wasn't like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to move it forward. There you go. There's the new cement. It's the same route and everything. I mean, it looks like that. And it was sunny. And then they go out to... then they took the drone and flew it underneath the branches. That was pretty cool. I didn't want to do that. I mean, right there, that was pretty dicey. I mean... And then this is the area right here. Right there is where they were made to go down the hill right there. That's where Libby's standing, or Abby's standing, and Libby in the video. And there's the private drive down below. Ah, yeah, that one, was that one shot at the end? Ah, interesting, they have this one still frame. And that's the shot. That's the shot where Abby's on the bridge and Libby is, you know, that's her camera that's filming this same shot right there. And there's that grass here that I always tell you guys about that's in the video. And then all of these are just the audio files. They really didn't give me any of the stuff. I asked for a ton of stuff and it didn't come. So I don't know. I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think that's going to do it for me tonight, you guys. It's been an exhausting week. Or, you know, this month, I mean. I don't even know what day it is. You know, that's the thing. Hey, thanks, Janelle. Wow. Right at the buzzer. Crew gonna write about me, the crew about something we did also do. You might not have heard of, maybe you have that. I'm for sure all that was like. Used to get angry and all that time. You can say what you want, just spell my name right. All of my guilty is rocking the house. That's what the room was all about. If the end of tell all your friends, and if you don't wait, they'll you see me again. This way I can hear from horse's mouth right then and there. We straight it out. All right. Thank you. Wow. So, very successful donation night. We did it. We got there. Took a while. Got to get the momentum going. And tonight, if you missed the show, this month we donated $4,618 to true crime related charities. We even gave $500 to Ethan Smile, the Ethan Chapin's scholarship fund. We gave $500 to that. We gave $1,000 to I don't know if it was if the person considers themselves a freak, but it seemed like a pretty worthy cause. The Sherry Black Foundation, which helps law enforcement use like genetic genealogy. We gave $500 to Texas Equisearch. We gave $500 to the Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund, which is our scholarship fund. And I can't remember what the other one was. Let's see, there was 5. And, oh yeah, an our DNA fund with Identifiers International. So there you go. Pretty sweet, you guys. Pretty awesome. So right now we're currently at like a 30, we're doing better. We made up, like, unfortunately we had that one first month that sucked. And if we didn't do that, we'd be at a pretty, I think we'd be at like a pace to get to 48,000 for the year, but we're currently at 42,000 for the year, which is pretty good. You know, I'd take that if we. But I think it's going to get better throughout this year, to be honest with you. So, but I want to say thanks to everybody out there, and you know, oh wow, there's Forgetful Mandy. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, there was a part of the month where it was struggling. You mean at the beginning of the show, or what are you referring to? There was like 2 days a week ago that were really bad. That made me nervous, but then we picked it up after that. Your name? Oh, Lil. Oh, good. Oh, I see. Yeah, because it was like, what was it before? What was it before? It was just Lild, like L-I-L. Yeah, good. Thanks for putting the space in there. Lil D. That sounds like a rapper name. That's better. All right. My name's Lil D. Barking the dog. Yeah, I never even knew what that was. Lild. Now it's Lil D. Awesome. I'm short though, so that was all right. I hope everybody's on here. Sometimes it doesn't put some of the larger ones. Thanks to I want to say thanks to Kami, Donna, CR, Alley Cake. CR and Alley Cake were both cat eyes. CR's was a double cat eye. We had Toka, Charlie, Carol, Lehman, M10, Sonia, Lil D, Bondazen, Sweet Coffee, Stephanie Sprague, Lizzie Robb, Kimberly, June, and then CR gifted a membership. Then Alley Cake gifted 5. Then Michelle H. Sweet Coffee, Shay 530. Then Leon Littlejohn gifted 20 memberships, 10 and 10, which is equivalent to a double cat eye. Then Alley Cake, Who Knows, Jax D, Kathy Giles, Donna, Joseph Brennan, Who Knows, 16 months, CR, Pets Left Behind, FSC Figure Skating Coach, Leon Littlejohn gifted 5 more, and Harry me boy, and then I'm Oni, Walker, then Cheryl Moran did a double cat eye, then Melanie Summer, M10, Kami gifted a membership, then Pets Left Behind, then Pets Left Behind again, and then Cheryl Moran with another double cat eye. Wow, thank you so much. And then Patty Mills, not the Portland Trailblazer, or ex-Portland Trailblazer. Rebecca Medley, new member. Then Leon Littlejohn gifted 5, so that's 30 of the 49. FSC Figure Skating Coach. Then ANNCIS True Crime. M10, Shay 530, CR Walker, ANNCIS True Crime. Whoa! Thanks, Alley Cake. Also. And then Rainy Joe just now. I'm late, but I wanted to donate. I'm late, but I wanted to donate. I didn't sit here and pronate. I'm late, but I want to donate quick. Well, thank you. So we got Alley Cake, Melanie Summer, then Leon Littlejohn, 5 more. What is that, 35? Then Daff M, Sarah with an H, I'm a DNA detective. Then Amy Higgs with a double cat eye, Kathy Friedenmaker, and Amy Higgs is in school, so she's going to be our resident expert. Probably not. She probably won't be able to speak because she's working. Kathy Friedenmaker, H. Runs, Mr. Furley, Vicky White, Alex, Self-Esteem. Then Christine Hale did a cat eye. Then Marilise, Mark Willis. Then Janelle H. and Forgetful Mandy, both with cat eyes. And then right at the end, Rainy Joe. So it was weird. Right at the end of the show, we had a barrage of cat eye donations. Very cool. Then over here on the... Let's see. We had Sandy Shirley, I think, with a Buy Me a Coffee. Then we had Amy Higgs sent me an email that says, because she won a notebook, and said, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, cool. You guys are sending them in. Good. And then Leon Littlejohn with two Buy Me a Coffees. Thank you so much. Very generous. And Mary Tenor. Then also Lisa Valenzuela. Then those are all the coffees. Very kind coffees there. And then we had on PayPal, we had WNC Granny, Linda Howell, as in Linda Molden Howe, of the Cattle Mutilations and Crop Circles. Then we had Donna K, and then Paulette Leonard, and Plato. Not Play-Doh, but Plato, like Socrates, Aristotle, and Plato. So there you go, everybody. Very cool, very cool. Really appreciate it. You guys made it a really good one. So hopefully we can keep the momentum going next month and have even a bigger one like we did last month. I think last month we did, what was that? 5 something, maybe 6. So it'd be cool to have a $6,000 one or so coming up where we can get back to a big number for the year. Man, cool. But yeah, very cool, very cool. So thank you guys. I hope you guys, did you have a good time on the show anyways? Thought that was pretty interesting. Again, trying to get that one overlay of that good image. Yep, you'll be seeing tomorrow on the first day of the month. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for your generosity. Very, very nice. Thanks. Let's see. We always have so much fun. Yeah. Yeah. I do like it sometimes when you guys are talking about the topic that we're talking about, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care, as long as you guys are having fun, you can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. I think what it is sometimes people in the chat that are chatting are talking about sometimes like checking in on each other, and then the ones that are listening and focusing in probably aren't chatting that much sometimes. So anyways, thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome, and we will see you tomorrow. But who knows what tomorrow will bring. So thank you all very much for watching. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. And guess what? It was almost exactly 3 hours. Pretty amazing. Where is that? And here we go.
Hey, Gray, that was fun, dude. That was fun, dude.
Dude? This whole time,
when did you start saying dude?
That is a...
He was bitching, Gray.
Oh my god. What are you, about 1985? Detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gray is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector,
Interceptor, enemy than a spectre with a vector.
on his
Vector,
with all respect.
vector,
Just remember,
remember,
I've a temple fucking
conjecture.
I have
It's
no
not
agenda.
it's
I'm a pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without
It's
a blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender.
Sit on it.
Yeah, so I'll just
Look,
get
that's
right
from
back
like
to it.
Happy
All right,
Days,
good
Lisa.
night. Talk to you later.
Sit on it. Oh man, that's from Happy Days. What are you're pulling out some 1960s stuff? I mean, what the hell's going on tonight? My God. Anyways, sit on it, Ralphie. Have you heard that? Oh my God. All right. Anyway, see you guys later. Be safe. Yeah, Ralph the Mouth. That's right. See you guys later.